Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Arbu. In this first video, I'd like to show you about the basic tutorial for importing data in Global Mapper. In this video, I still use the old version of Global Mapper, version 13. Most likely the basic rule can be the same. Let's start about the type of the data or file extension type. I'm going to using the data grid for generating map from GeoMap app application. That's why the file extension is NC. Let's start. We can open the data file. I use the capco.nc and don't forget to set the grid. This one, you can see them in overlay control center. Don't forget to select projection. As you can see here, generally we use geographic latitude or longitude, or Indonesia you can use UTM. Commonly it's from maybe 48 to 55 or 53, most likely north and south. Okay, let's just set the general or the original one using the geographic latitude longitude. Or you can use ESPG projection code if you generate yourself locally. And don't forget about the datum or the planner unit you're gonna setting. Okay, this that's already imported. As you can see, this is Indonesian map. You can zoom in and zoom out. And we can crop it out and export it again into minor parts or minor area. So you can create a rectangular shape for cropping or selecting the area that you gonna use. So the most important tools here is configuration and overlay control center. To see where the data is and how the overlay comes. Okay, so we select the area, the rectangular shape, and we're gonna export the elevation grid format. We're gonna use ZMap post grid file as well. There's so much type, but we're gonna use ZMap post grid as it's generally used. And you should checklist the crop to selected area. Okay. So after you export it out, and then you can import it again as the separate layer. So we're gonna use this layer only, this area, the smaller area, for later making a 3D profile. So next part is we're gonna make 3D profile of topography and bathymetry. Okay. So we're gonna create a line along the southwest northeast from southern Java to northern Java. Here we can you can display with meters or feet, and you can change the background colors also. Any color you want. And after you close the section, it's not gonna stay. You can crop it out if next you want to make a 3D with other applications like CorelDRAW or Job Illustrator or Inkscape or anything manually. But we can also create 3D profile here, of course. But still, maybe you should gonna need other application too. If you don't want, or if you're gonna make a 3D section or a 3D profile from a section, you can create a line section first, and then you can create the 3D profile from that line. You can split it out, split into separate layers to know the detail. Okay, so we have 2 layers. Sorry. Um, we gonna right click directly into the line. You can just like that, or we gonna right click to the line and we're gonna select path profile or line of sight. Hope it's clear enough. So we can make 3D profile. We can also adjust the vertical exaggeration here. We can also adjust the view, the vertical. We can rotate and adjust until you get the right angle for your side. So I talk about the other application for making the 3D view or along the line section. So we can cut it out. You know, the previous line that we generate along the line, southwest northeast line, the profile. We can use it in this 3D profile. We can combine it using like CorelDRAW application or Adobe Illustrator. You can cut it out. Power clip or something. This is the water level. Okay, after you get the right angle, you can screen capture it and save it in the 3D profile you want. Okay everyone, I guess that's for now. I hope that this is gonna a little bit useful for the basic information of Global Mapper. I'm sorry if there's so many lacking as it's my first video. I hope for feedbacks from you, and as for me for improving for the next video. Thank you very much. See you. I'm sorry, I forgot about the export of the vector. You can export the vector there, and you can set up the map layout. You can export the vector using SHP generally. This is how you set up the map layout, about the position of the layout, and by the north arrow you can choose anything or any sign you want. Okay. And you can set up the grid for this map. Thank you very much. See you for the next video.